Hi everyone. Well, who else is feeling like 2025 is a bit different, like energetically? I mean, for me, it feels like everything from New Year this year just accelerated madly. You know, the lessons coming, the growth coming. It's particularly the last couple of days. I understand that there's a big solar storm happening, lots of like major solar flares going on, which is really just like ramping up all the energy. But there's definitely something going on. My personal view is that we're building a new world, okay, and that is not going to be top down. It's not. We're not going to get a savior. We build it from the ground up. We step outside of the system and we build something new, a better existence for everybody. But for you and me to build that better existence, it starts with us. Like they say, you know, the way out is within. But to do that, you need to know your beauty, your strength, and to stand in your power. And to know that your wealth is not just material, but it comes from your heart and your soul as well. So, yeah, really feels like things are getting shaken up right now in particular. Here's a little story about a rich man, because I was talking about self-love yesterday and the importance of looking after yourself. So there's a rich man, and his door was always open. So all friends used to come around and they'd be nice to him and thank him and enjoy his food and drink his wine and use his house, and you know, then they'd say thank you very much. They'd go off and carry on with their lives, and he was very happy. So he carried on, just inviting everybody in, and they carried on eating his food, drinking his wine, and the old man, the rich man, started to maybe feel a bit tired, but he carried on because he enjoyed it. You know, he got a thrill, and then he kind of got tired and sick, and he looked at his pantry and realised that it was running dry, and his wine cellar was running dry. And then he got up one day, and you know, he couldn't keep going, and his door was open, but nobody came because there was nothing left. There was no food, there was no wine. And then he realised that all of those friends weren't really friends. They'd gone off to see somebody else, to look for things elsewhere. So the point of that is that if you don't take care of your own wealth, your own richness, and by that we're talking about strength, soul, right? Your own power, your own purpose, your own ability, and your own money. Then if you leave yourself to run dry, then how can you help anyone else? So there is definitely a lot of kind of, it feels like everything's ramping up. There's more energy around, and I think that truth is showing itself more right now. It's like the light is shining brighter, you know. So the light and the dark become clearer, because the brighter the light shines, the darker the shadows it casts. And in the bright light as well, true colours are also easier to see. There's a quite well-known scale of emotions that came through the Abraham Hicks channel. So I've got this on my phone. Let's read it, going from like the more base emotions, the lower vibration, up to the higher vibrations, right? So as we go through this, just see, like, where are you at? What are you feeling now? And then as we go up, have a look at what state maybe you're being called into. So the lowest ones, according to this list, are fear, absolutely. I mean, fear is just a killer, you know. the cancer diagnoses kill people, I believe, right? So fear, grief, something we have to go through, depression, despair and powerlessness, insecurity, guilt, unworthiness, jealousy, hatred and rage, revenge, low vibration, feeling discouraged, blame, worry, then doubt, disappointment, because disappointment comes from, a desire, a love, but it's still kind of the shadow side of that. Overwhelm, frustration and irritation and impatience. Pessimism, that can destroy us. We need that faith. We need to believe in ourselves. Boredom, contentment. That's what I talk about a lot, is this comfort, the anesthetic of comfort. And now we're getting onto the light side. Hopefulness, optimism, positive expectation and belief, enthusiasm, eagerness and happiness, passion, joy and appreciation, empowerment, freedom and love. At the top of the stack there. So when we get into enjoying true abundance, which I think is what is intended for all of us, right? What do we do? There's a lovely saying, just thinking back to, the rich man. If you have more than you need, build a longer table, not a higher wall. But at the same time, we should never neglect self-love. Never stop building and guarding and protecting our own power, because it is your power. It's God-given. You just have to claim it, first of all, nurture it, and then use it responsibly. So for me personally, I feel more powerful in 2025 than ever. I also feel younger, certainly healthier, sleep is better, energy is better, and obviously a lot of this is thanks in a major way to the matured hops extract, the drops. Massively helped my nervous system regulation or dysregulation. It's helped my sleep. It's just helping me to repair. I'm doing more repairing and more healing than I'm doing damaging every day. And if you want to know more about that, of course, how it works, just drop more in the comments. But other than that, I hope this has been useful. Have an amazing day. You're amazing. You are the miracle. Take care.